y'all, so welcome back. So today we're going to be creating another budget-friendly hairstyle. So I'm going to show you all how to slay a quick and easy hairstyle. It's going to kind of be like a French braid illusion hairstyle. It kind of puts you in a mind frame of, I would probably say, close to like the halo braids or something of that sort. But every time I wear this hairstyle, I get tons and tons of compliments on it. So I thought I would show you ladies how I usually create it. And I'm quite sure that you guys can do it yourselves as well. So for this hairstyle, you will be needing 4 packs of hair. This is the pre-stretched hair. This is Frenchbraid. I got this from my local beauty supply store. It was like $1.99. So you will need 4 packs. And then you will need the 18-inch. So you don't necessarily need the longest pre-stretch length. You will need the shortest length. Okay. So as you all can see, I have already parted my hair. Okay. I have my hair parted and I use some gel to help mold my hair. And as you guys can see, I'm going to show you how I did my hair. I want my braids to kind of be on the angle. So I went in and I created like the railroad connecting braids. Well, ponytails. The railroad connecting ponytails on both sides of my head. And then I just used some rubber bands and like I said, some gel. And then I just went in and swooped my edges. Okay, so I'm going to turn around so you guys can see how the back of my hair looks. All right, and as you all can see, I have the back parted out. All right, now for this hairstyle, you want to basically in the front of your head, depending on how you want to rock your braids. But like I said, I want to rock mine on an angle. So you will need 2 small triangle ponytails. And these are going to be our individual, we're going to create 2 individual box braids. All right, so that's why I have those 2 parted out in the triangles. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to go ahead and take one of the hair bundles out of the package, and I'll be right back and we'll continue with the hairstyling. And as you guys can see, I have the first bundle of the braid hair taken out the package, and like I stated, we are going to create 2 box braids on both sides. So I'm going to take this first bundle and I'm just going to split it into 2. And then I'm just going to create me a box braid. All right. So split it into 2 and you want to loop it. And then you want to basically take the hair and then you just want to lay it on top of your natural ponytail and you just want to start braiding the hair. All right, so let me go in and start braiding. And with braiding, you kind of want to braid it kind of tight because you do want to have your box braid kind of neat looking. So make sure you are using even tension on your box braid. And I'm just going to go ahead and get it braided on down. Okay, ladies, so once you are done braiding your first braid, this is how it should be looking. That's our first single box braid. Okay, now what you will need for this hairstyle, you will need you some hairpins. So what we're going to do is we are going to actually take our single box braid and we're going to lay it on top of our railroad ponytails. Okay, so basically what you want to do is, and I usually do this, it's up to you. I like to actually take my box braid and I like to flip it over, kind of turn it, just so that the knot in the front is not so pronounced. And then I like to position the braid on top just to see exactly how I want it to lay. And then I will start pinning. Now, don't worry if you ladies feel like your hair is thick, if your ponytails are thick and you feel like your braids aren't, your first single braid isn't going to cover. that's where your second braid will come into play. Not this braid over here, but I'll show you ladies what I'm talking about your second braid. But right now what we're going to do is we are going to start pinning our braid down. All right. So for this, you can use bobby pins or you can use hairpins. Both of them works. I usually do them both. But right now I have hairpins. So that's what I'm going to use right now. So I'm going to take my first hairpin and I'm going to place it in the front right here. And this is going to just kind of take that knot down some so that it's not so bulky in the front. And then I'm just going to start pinning on top of my railroad ponytails. And you just want to pin the braid all the way down. All right, ladies, so as you guys can see, I am done pinning my first braid. Now, like I was telling you, you will still see some of your natural hair underneath, but don't worry because that's where our second braid will come into play. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to grab your second pack of hair, and off camera, just for time's sake, I already created a single braid, and we're just going to lay that. I'm going to lay mine right underneath here, but depending on how you lay your first braid, however you want to style it, you can place it behind, but I'm just going to lay mine in front. Okay, so once again, like I said, you guys can still see my natural ponytail, and that's where this braid is going to cover that up. Okay, so ladies, the name of the game is basically, like I said, illusion. So we're just finessing and we're creating an illusion of a goddess braid or a halo braid, and it's gonna look like we got it French braided. Okay, so we're just gonna go in and we're just gonna pin that knot in the front, and we're just gonna pin the braids. It's looking really cute. This is one of my favorite go-to hairstyles, especially if you ladies are looking for a style where you want to come out of your wigs and you want your scalp to get some air. Then this is definitely one of those hairstyles that you ladies could do. All right, so I'm just going to get that second braid pin. Back, and as you guys can see, I have added my other two braids on this side of my head, and then what I did was I took the ends of the braids and I wrapped them in a ponytail. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around right quick so you guys can see how the back is looking. Okay, now as you guys can see, I do have my ponytails covered. Now, of course, because I'm doing my hair myself, it's not as neat as I usually could get it to be. That's simply because I'm doing it on camera for you guys. But yeah, this is just, you know, an example to give you ladies. All right. So now the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to pin these up. If you want, you can keep them hanging. It's up to you. But I'm just going to pin them up into like a little ball or a little bun on the side. Or if you want, you can pin them in the back of your head. But I just want mine on the side. So that's what I'm going to do. One thing I do want to mention though, when you are doing this, when you are making your railroad ponytails in the very beginning, you want to make sure that when you are molding your hair, you want to make sure that you use your gel or your edge control just to make sure that your partings, you want to use the edge control and your comb, and you just want to comb your hair to where your partings are not visible. So yeah, that is one step that I forgot to mention to you ladies. So like I said, I'm just going to get my little ball pin and I'll be back with the final look. back, and this is the final hairstyle. As you guys can see, I have went and put my Woo Touch on it. Yes, I added some hair jewelry because y'all know I'm extra. Okay, now these little rings and things, I picked these up from my local beauty supply store, and this is totally optional. If you prefer it without the hair jewelry, then definitely rock it to whatever suits your taste. All right, so I hope you ladies enjoyed this video. Like I said, I wanted to bring you a hairstyle to show you ladies how to basically slay for the low, and this style only costs about $10. All right, so if you're feeling this, then I definitely encourage you to give it a try, and who knows, you may even decide to style it differently and put your own spin on it. All right, so I want to thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.